Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I'm going to continue with the industry analysis. Let's go straight away to the first slide of the note. Alright, so this slide is prepared based on your manual that we use in class, so you can refer to page 33. Okay, so the first slide refer to the first paragraph of your manual. Okay, on page 33, once the analyst forecasts the state of the economy, it is necessary to determine the implication of that forecast for specific industries. Okay, we are not only forecast or analyze the economic condition. We also have to analyze the industry analysis or industry condition. Okay, so what is industry analysis? Okay, so industry analysis is important for the same reason as economy analysis. Alright, it is difficult for industry to perform well when the economy is waning. So they are interrelated to each other. It is unusual for a firm in a troubled industry to perform well. So similarly, economic performance vary widely across countries. Performance also can be vary widely across industries. Okay, so the performance of industry from one to another, okay, it's not going to be the same. So for example, I give you an example, right, in our condition now, in the corona or the COVID pandemic. Okay, some industries suffer losses, okay, such as industry of tourism, airlines, oil and gas, okay, because there is no demand ataupun very low demand for that products or services. But then, okay, some industries perform even better, okay, within this condition because of what? The industry produce the goods or the things that are needed by the people, okay, at the time being. Like what? Okay, like food and beverages sector, okay, pharmaceutical product sectors, okay, they are performing well or even better. Okay, so they are kind of defensive stock, right? Okay, so that's why we have to analyze the industry. So kita nak tengok which industry sustain good or not good, okay, for the time period. Okay. Alright, so this is the key characteristic in an industry analysis. Okay, same goes to the economic analysis. When you analyze the economic condition, okay, there are some economic indicators or economic variables that you can use to measure the performance of the economy, whether the economy is in a health condition or not. Okay, whether the economy of a country is doing well or not. Okay, you can check the GDP, you can check the unemployment rate, the interest rate, the inflation rate, okay, and many more. Okay, that are the key variables, okay, to analyze the economic analysis. So for the industry analysis, how do we check, okay, whether the industry is doing good or not? So number one, you can refer to, okay, this one, past sales and earnings performance. Alright, so kenapa kita kena tengok? Because of kita nak tengok the historical performance of the industry. Okay, are they doing good selama ni? Atau are they managed to make a profit or not? Alright, so that's why we have to refer or check back the past sales and earnings performance of the industry. And number two, we are going to check at the permanence. Okay, when we look at the permanence, kita nak tengok how long the industry has sustained in the economy. Okay, so tengok, permanence is a phenomenon related to the products and technology of the industry. Okay, if the analyst feels that the need for this particular industry will vanish in an extremely short period of time, it would seem foolish to invest funds in the industry. Okay, sometimes an industry fades from the scene because of a replacement industry that eliminates or diminish the need for the original industry. So kita nak tengok how permanence, how long the industry can sustain in the economy. Alright. So next, we also can check what are the attitude of government with the industry. Okay, so it is important for the analyst prospective investor consider the probable role government will play in the industry. Will it provide support in terms of financial or otherwise? Okay. So it's, let's say lah, macam right now kita tengok the government pay attention to the SMEs. Okay, in the condition right now, okay, the government has just announced about the BPN ataupun package ransangan ekonomi. Okay, that the government will pay the bayaran Prihatin Nasional or BPN, Bantuan Prihatin Nasional, okay, to the B40, M40. And not to forget, the government also, okay, pay attention to the SMEs. Okay, there are a special package for the SMEs that they can apply the loan, okay, with no interest. Nampak tak? So the government pay attention to that industry. Right? So that is very important for us as an investor. Kita nak tengok whether the government support or not that kind of industry. Okay, next is the labour conditions. Alright, we're talking about the labour conditions. Okay, kita nak tengok whether number 2 ni, terus tengok kat sini ya. If we are dealing very labour intensive production process, adakah the industry tu really rely on labour intensive production? So if the industry really rely on the ataupun depends on the labour, so if there is no labour ataupun a problem, okay, regarding the labour, so it would affect the performance of the business of the industry. Okay, so that's why kita kena tengok the labour condition of the industry that we would like to invest in. Sebab apa? Sebab kalau kita rely on the intensive production process, okay, ataupun mechanized capital intensive process where labour performs crucial operations, okay, so what if the possibility of strike looms kalau dia mogok? Okay, so that's why we have to consider the labour condition of that industry that we would like to invest in. And next, we are going to look at the competitive condition. How competitive? So, kalau tengok nombor 2 ni, industry rivalry ataupun dekat the degree of competition among existing firms. Okay. Alright. So, kalau macam ni kita akan tengok, the better industry is less competition lah kan. Because of tak ada orang boleh produce that kind of product or services. Okay, kurang competition, the better performance. Okay, but when the competition, banyak orang jual the same product, banyak orang can offer the same services, so the competition is very high, so mungkin demand for that untuk certain company akan berkurangan. So that's why it's important for us to consider the competitive conditions, right? Okay, to check the SWOT analysis lah, kata you tengok the strength, weaknesses, the opportunity and also the threat. It's kind of, you have to do the SWOT analysis of the industry that you want to invest in. Okay, next. Alright. Okay, the industry life cycle. Okay, so the industry life cycle ni is sama juga macam the product life cycle. Start with the pioneering, rapid accelerating growth, mature growth, stabilization and deceleration. So kalau if you can refer to the, so this is the industry life cycle that I outsource from apa ni. So this is the website where I get this graph. Okay. Sama tapi the term used here not similar lah, tapi referring to the same explanation. Okay, start with the development, growth, shakeout, maturity and decline. But kalau we referring to our syllabus, we start with the pioneering development. Pioneering is very initial lah, baru, orang baru buat. Okay, so this time okay, it could be risky whether the industry is going to perform well or not at all. Okay, sometimes they can make a little profit, but sometimes no profit at all. Okay, ataupun negative profit sebab very pioneer. We don't know yet whether people are going to demand for that product or services or not. Okay, at the very pioneering development. And then next, the industry will go to the rapid accelerating growth. Okay, rapid accelerating growth sama juga dekat sini, growth, accelerate. Okay, so the demand for the product or services keep increasing at an increasing rate. Nampak tak? Dia naik pada kadar kenaikan yang tinggi dekat sini. Alright. So during this time baguslah. Okay, they started to make lots of profit because the demand for the product or services becomes substantial. Okay, so ramai yang nak. Okay, next is mature growth. Mature growth, sometimes you cannot differentiate between mature and stabilize. So dua-dua ni dah agak bagus lah. Stable lah kan. Stable, mature and stable. Alright, stabilization, market and maturity, and lastly deceleration ataupun decline. Okay, so kalau kita tengoklah dekat dia punya cycle ni kan, ataupun the stages of phase dekat sini. So you can relate with the product. Okay, so contoh dekat sini, produk apa yang sekarang orang company tu tengah keluarkan, in what kind of industry. Okay, adakah orang akan guna ke tidak? So kalau bagi contoh phone lah kan, okay, phone apa yang baru terkini, you lagi tahulah kan. Okay, rapid accelerating growth ni bila dia adapt to the technology. Okay, when the companies ataupun the industry adapt to the demand of the technology. Orang nak sekarang teknologi yang baru. Kalau kata kita pakai phone, kita nak quad camera, kamera yang cantik kan, gambar cantik. Okay, boleh ambil kamera depan, belakang, boleh zoom, boleh buat telefoto, macam-macam lagi function. Okay, so orang adapt to ataupun the industry adapt to technology, so that orang akan demand for that kind of product. So that's why the product tu ataupun the industry rapid accelerate growth dia sangat laju. Okay, and then check out ni sama juga dengan maturity and stabilization. So dekat sini boleh bagilah contoh phone macam sekarang kan. Kalau rapid accelerating growth ni macam tadi saya cakap Oppo lah kan. Oppo kan agak laju lah sekarang kan. Boleh follow the technology. Kalau dekat mature and stabilization ni, we can say Samsung and iPhone kan dekat sini. Samsung and iPhone dekat sini. Where decline, sekarang kalau decline, I would say Nokia ataupun Sony Ericsson memang dah tak ada dah kan. Ada lagi lah tapi very slow and slowly tu berkubur, nampak tak? Okay, so that's why they decline dekat sini. So this is the example lah, okay, in order for you to relate, okay, what is the the industry life cycle. Alright, so I think that's all. Okay, apa yang penting dekat sini tadi, the key in characteristic, we can check past sales, bonus, attitude of the government, and also the labor condition and competitive condition. And next, to look at the industry life cycle, which is there are 5 stages or 5 phases, okay, that must be faced by the industry. Then we have to classify lah dekat mana. Ataupun kita kena tengok industri yang kita nak invest into dia dekat stage yang mana. So I think that's all for this video. So enjoy the video, take care, and Assalamualaikum.